Hello, everyone, and welcome. As an expert in hospitality AI, it's my pleasure to be here with you, the future leaders from Europe Hotel School. Together, we're going to map out the modern hotel's digital blueprint. So, over the next few minutes, we're going to build a practical framework for digital success, one that comes straight from real world hotel operations. This isn't just theory from a textbook. This is the actual blueprint that top tier hotels are using right now to build their future. Okay, let's get into it. And let's be really clear about this, because this quote is the absolute core truth of our industry today. Having a strong digital presence isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's the price of entry. It's the fundamental way you attract guests and drive bookings in what's become an incredibly crowded market. Everything we talk about today rests on this one idea. So here's our game plan. We're going to move through 5 critical stages. We'll start by laying the foundation, then we'll build your central digital hub. After that, we'll look at how you actively go out and find your guests, then how to nurture those crucial relationships, and we'll wrap up with the absolute non-negotiable of today, the mobile-first imperative. Okay, first things first, the foundation. Seriously, before you spend a single euro on an ad or post one photo online, you have to get this part right. Everything else we're going to talk about is built right on top of these 2 cornerstones. So what are they? Well, step 1 is about defining crystal clear goals. What are you actually trying to do? Are you looking to boost bookings in the off-season? Maybe drive more direct bookings so you can cut down on those OTA fees? Or is it all about brand awareness in a totally new market? Your goal changes your entire strategy. And step 2, you have to identify your ideal guest. Really get to know them. What's their demographic? What motivates them to travel? And most importantly, what are their online behaviors? Where do they hang out online? Knowing this means you can craft the perfect message that really connects with them. And that foundation of goals and guests, well, it leads us perfectly into our second stage, building out your digital hub. You really need to think of your hotel's website as your digital front door. It's the absolute heart of your online presence, and it's the one piece of digital real estate that you and only you completely own and control. So what makes a website great? It's really these 4 things working together perfectly. First, it has to have a beautiful, user-friendly design that makes people want to stick around. Then it needs powerful search engine optimization, SEO, so people can actually find you on Google. You've also got to showcase what makes you special, your unique selling points, your story, your location, to convince them you're the one. And finally, every single thing on that site should be guiding them smoothly and easily toward that Book Now button. Your website has to be a finely tuned, conversion-focused machine. All right, with your foundation solid and your hub built, it's time to get proactive. It's time to go out and find your guests. This is the part of the plan where we use some really powerful strategies to connect with potential customers exactly where they are online, often at the precise moment they're thinking about travel. The 2 main ways we do this are with search engine marketing, or SEM, and social media marketing, or SMM. And it's so important to understand the difference. Think of it this way. SEM is all about capturing demand. You're reaching people who are already looking for a hotel just like yours. SMM, on the other hand, is about creating demand and building a community. You're engaging with people to build that brand loyalty and stay top of mind for when they're ready to travel. Let's dig into SEM for a second. This is all about paying to put your hotel right at the top of the search results on Google when someone types in luxury hotel in Paris or family resort near the beach. These aren't just casual browsers. These are high-intent travelers. They're practically sitting there with their credit cards out, ready to book. It's an incredibly effective way to drive direct bookings. And then you've got the other side of the coin, social media. This is your stage. It's where you use platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok to tell your hotel's story. We're talking beautiful photos, engaging videos, fun, interactive campaigns. This isn't just about selling a room, it's about selling an experience. It's about building a brand and a loyal following that comes back to you again and again. Okay, so you've attracted a guest, they've booked a stay. Mission accomplished, right? Not even close. The real long-term value, the most profitable part of your strategy, is turning that one-time guest into a lifelong fan of your brand. So this next phase is all about nurturing those relationships. And one of the best ways to do this is with content marketing. Now, this isn't about direct advertising. It's the whole strategy of creating and sharing valuable, relevant content that sets your hotel up as a trusted expert. You're not just selling, you're helping, you're informing, you're inspiring. And that builds an incredible amount of trust and credibility with your audience. So what does that actually look like? Well, it could be a blog post on the 10 best hidden restaurants in our city, or maybe an inspiring video tour of your spa, or even a cool infographic showing the perfect itinerary for a weekend getaway. This kind of content brings people to your site naturally and gives them real value, making them feel connected to you before they've even booked. And of course, we have to talk about email marketing. Believe it or not, this is still one of the most powerful tools we have for nurturing those guest relationships. When you build an email list, you can send out targeted campaigns with special offers for past guests, personalized tips for their next trip, or exclusive content nobody else gets. It's a direct, personal line of communication that really builds loyalty and drives those repeat bookings. Okay, we've arrived at our final and maybe the most critical part of the whole blueprint, the mobile first imperative. Let's face it, your guests are not sitting at a desk when they plan their travel. They are on the go, on their phones, and your entire digital strategy has to reflect that new reality. I mean, this quote really says it all. This isn't some trend that's coming. It's here, and it's the standard. A huge and growing number of all hotel bookings happen on a smartphone. And if your digital experience isn't seamless on mobile, you are losing business. It is as simple as that. So just being mobile friendly is the absolute baseline now. Your website has to look and work perfectly on any screen size. Your booking engine needs to be incredibly simple and lightning fast to use on a phone. And you should be looking at mobile-first strategies, like using SMS campaigns for flash sales or location-based ads to grab the attention of guests who are already in your city. And that brings us full circle. From defining your goals and your guest to building your website, actively reaching out, nurturing those relationships, and embracing a mobile-first world, this is the digital blueprint. This is your comprehensive, strategic key to not just survive, but to truly thrive in today's fiercely competitive market. So, I'll leave you with a question to think about. As you prepare to become the next generation of leaders in this amazing industry, and you think about this blueprint, when it's your turn, what is the very first digital brick that you will lay to build your hotel's future?